Happy Mother's Day to all my friends here that watch these summaries, depend on these summaries. I did a short yesterday. I hope you caught it. I did a video, which was not a summary. It was just some intel I thought was hot off the presses when I was trying to rest yesterday. Today, I'm back to normal, sending you stuff. I'm keeping it confidential who is sending this to me at their request because, guys, it's really heating up. I hope you appreciate this summary. Again, my name is Melanie Hinds. I live in Maine with my firefighter EMT husband. He also works 2 jobs at LL Bean. We're just like you. We need this to happen. We have a lot of housing expenses. We've had a lot of unexpected things happen, and I know the good Lord told me this was done. So I'm just keeping an eye on it for you, as I promised I would, even now on Mother's Day. So God bless you. I hope you're enjoying your day. Whenever you get to watch this, I hope you had a glorious Sunday with your family and whoever you call your mom or your grandmothers or all the mothers out there, anybody who's given birth, and all those women who haven't given birth that have many spiritual children like myself, or you have fur babies like dogs and horses. I've spent time with my dogs. I did not go see my horses for the reasons I said in my live this morning. I didn't want to just see one and not the other because I don't have time to see both, right? Because my husband's working. So anyways, this is the summary. This is just a selection of articles that I'm going to mention to you and you fill in the blanks based on everything I've taught you. You can watch my other summary videos and you understand what I'm saying. So listen to this. This was local. This just came out. Iraq and Tunisia signed a memorandum of understanding. Another one of those memorandum of understanding. On another video, I told you what that was. It's just because they're all waiting. Everybody's waiting on a new rate. They are too. They're signing instead memorandums of understanding, which is just their intentions of what they're going to do once we see this new rate. And the Prime Minister today called on journalistic cadres to perform their duties alongside the constitutional oversight authorities. So they're calling on people to make sure, whatever that says, whatever you want to put in there. I have to be careful, guys, because we live here in the United States. I love my country, but we're in a strange time. Anybody can agree to that. Here's another article. The Minister of Oil sponsors the signing of an agreement to develop the Tuba oil field project with a capacity of 200,000 barrels per day. Again, that's today, the end of the day there. Deputy Prime Minister for Energy Affairs and Ministry of Oil, Haan Abdul Ghani, sponsored today, Sunday, a ceremony for signing an agreement of principles, HOA, with the Chinese-Iraqi coalition to develop the integrated Tuba oil field development project with the capacity of 200 barrels per day and investment of 50 MQM of gas. Abdul Ghani said in a statement, the Ministry of Oil is proceeding with great steps to implement the decisions of the government program for integrated projects launched by Prime Minister Shial al-Sudani, noting that today the ministry signed the principles of agreement with a coalition between Chinese GeoJade and the Iraqi Crescent Basra companies to invest in the integrated Tuba field development project for producing crude oil with a capacity of 200,000 barrels per day and investing in processing gas with a capacity of 50 MQ. I guess that's, I don't know however gas is measured in there. In addition to that, establishing a refinery with a capacity of 200,000 barrels per day and establishing a petrochemical factory with a production capacity of 800 tons annually of polyethylene and polypropylene, in addition to a fertilizer factory and the establishment of 2 power stations. The minister pointed out the project is one of the integrated projects and will be a qualitative and quantitative addition to the national economy, as well as providing job opportunities for the people of the area near the field in Al-Zubar district and the people of the Basra government. The Director General of Basra Oil Company, who signed the principles agreement with the allies, said the project will raise the company's oil production rates and gas investment and will secure clean electrical energy. The company's Assistant General Manager, Hassan Muhammad, said the project will provide 1,200 megawatts of electrical energy through the 2 stations that will be established, one of which will operate on fuel energy to produce 800 megawatts, and the second will use solar energy and provide 400 megawatts. So, guys, this is just another example of how, if you read between the lines, I mean, literally read between the lines of what they're doing versus what they're saying, you can see that clearly, they are getting poised to do something new. And what do you think they need to do? Comment down below if you know what I'm referring to, or are you new here? Are you new here? How long have you been watching my channel? Put months, days, years. I've been here. I've been on this space 5 years, and the good Lord has had me on here to encourage you in the faith of this. Now I'm going to go to my other traditional summary, which I did not do yesterday because of that breaking news and because of my lack of time, and because I thought I was resting yesterday, but I ended up not having time to rest because I did get back to everybody's emails. Now listen, if you sent me a payment for the 3 steps to a safe exchange and you did not send me a corresponding email, you need to do that. I will pin my email down below. If you paid me but didn't email me, that's why you haven't received your strategies yet. Anybody who emailed me got the strategies. Those who paid me, please understand I don't have your email. I get your payment. I don't know what your email is. Okay. So I hope to hear from other people. I will be responding to those emails this evening. Okay. Hopefully after my margaritas and manifestations, which we're going to do tonight, because we're going to talk about all sorts of things. We're going to talk about how you manifest it, how do you believe it, how do you shift your mindset so this can come in, so God can bless us with it, because he's definitely preparing your mind, body, and spirit for this to happen. So I hope you will join us to get that mind and spirit aligned with this wealth transfer. Amen. So this is Newshound Guru. I don't like to call them gurus, but this is what this calls them. Paulette, if you go back and read the articles after 7/1/23, you will see that Iraq is still under U.S.-UK guardianship receivership. There were calls then for the UN to lift this guardianship, but April 10th, 2024 article, our agency publishes the text of the request of the Prime Minister to the Secretary General of the United Nations, Antonio Guterres, to permanently end the work of the United States mission in Iraq. I just reported on that. That was a breaking news yesterday. They did it again, I guess. May now be the first official call that I have seen. The corrupt in the U.S. do not want this to change. The good news is that in their opinion, their days are numbered. So she's alluding to what I just said, but she's dating it 4/10/24. It just happened again yesterday, or at least it was reported yesterday. So maybe they just let it out yesterday. That's what I talked about in that short video. It's there. Just look on the list of videos. Militiaman, Iraq is going to be watching and waiting for their purchasing power. They have revenue streams from all different agencies. You got natural resources galore, oil, liquid natural gas, tourism, agriculture. Are they going to be able to support a value of their currency? Of course they are. They were $3.22 back when oil was at $35 a barrel. What if you added on to those things that he just mentioned and like all the memorandums of understanding they just signed? I mean, it's an exciting time to be alive. If you're excited, please comment down below and say, I'm excited. You should be excited, and you should get on the margaritas and manifestations. Frank 26, this new green 1,000 fill note is not a lower note. It falls under the category of fills. What does that mean? It takes 1,000 fills to make 1 dinar. What does that mean? It means the monetary reform is successful. It's brilliant. It is cheaper to print paper than it is to mint coins. They are not minting coins right now. These are called fills, but they're in paper form. That's what Frank is saying. What do you think about that? I don't know. I love all the people that bring us a piece of this because we all are doing our best, in my opinion. Rayren 98. Woohoo! Haven't seen him in a little while. Across the pond, folks are claiming the World Trade Organization ascension and an international currency. Some 3 letters are already starting to confirm and acknowledge. Time will tell. I agree, Tony. We hear a lot of different things. Only time will tell. Mountain goat, just like time heals all wounds. If you've lost your mother recently or in the recent past, or if you've been experiencing significant losses like a lot of people have over the last few years, I pray that you're beginning to feel better as time goes by. You'll never really be over it. I've lost my parents 30 years ago, and I'm still in the grieving process when it comes to typical pivotal holidays like now. So you're not alone. You should tune into my live if you're struggling. I address that there. So it says, Mountain Goat. In Mawazin News, Baghdad, an article tells us the central bank governor on Thursday announced the progress of a plan supported by the government of Iraq to change the map of the banking sector and its reality in Iraq. Of course they are. They have to change the banks. The banks are all connected, by the way. My strategies work no matter where you live because the banks are all connected. That my strategies assume that. All banks work the same. Wow, this could be really big. That's just my dog whining. He wants some attention. He's had a lot of attention today. I've been home with him a lot lately. Frank 26, they had a question from somebody who was new. When this blessing comes, would you suggest take it all of it at once or just a little bit? And he says, that's your prerogative. I cannot guide you. Yeah, it's a speculative investment, but logic says, check it out, see what the rate is. If you like it, exchange what you got. If you think it's going to go up in value internationally on a float, exchange a little and hold on to some. My strategies tell you exactly what to do. He says, you have to make that decision. I can't tell you on a speculative investment. That was very wise, Frank. This is not financial advice when I give you my opinion, but if you seek my strategies and you pay me for my strategy, you are paying me for my advice that I give freely offline. I don't talk about it here. Militia man, what's not going to happen is they're not. Hey, just chill. Okay. Sorry, I can't stand the whining. What's not going to happen is they're going to take Iraq into the international world at 1310 IQD to $1 US to rebuild a country. What's not going to happen? They're not going to do that. I agree. Sandy Ingram is saying Rafidian Bank is the largest bank in Iraq with 165 branches inside Iraq and branches in Cairo, Ankara, Beirut, Abu Dhabi, Bahrain, Sanaz, Amman, and Jabal Amman. Write these locations down because they may be locations that, what are they doing? Talking about we might have to exchange it outside of the country. I don't think that's, if we were able to exchange it. People are trying to scare you now, saying you ain't going to be able to exchange in the U.S. That's all a ploy to get you to take it to one place. In my opinion, what do you think? I think that's it. Who's Buckeye Tree? Response to Guru Deepwood's new $100,000 fill. We do not know the rationale of the CBI to display 1,000 fills note or imply its future use. If there is also to be one dinar note. It says the CBI is holding back the photos of the primary lower denoms. The 1,000 fills note photo may be a way to give confidence to the contractors that big changes are on the way without an exchange rate. It would support the use. They're not sure. Caparoni says diversifying their economy, creating a private sector. This is going all over the place. Private businesses engaging the world, exporting products are all good things that would support the growth of their currency. I agree. The bottom line, this is Militiaman. The bottom line is, Iraq is going to make an exchange rate change. They've told you about it. A managed float is a mix of a fixed and a float. Are they going to change it to a free float? Probably not, because there's a lot of risk at that stage. Ultimately, what is their goal? Raising the value of their dinar against the dollar. That's what they're going to be trying to do. So, guys, we just have to wait and see. Nobody knows all the answers. Now, here's Bruce's take on it, since we've talked about everybody else. Somebody put something out about taxation, or this would be a taxable situation for us. According to Bruce, it is not a taxable event. It's not a taxable event, period. That's Bruce's opinion. What do you think? Comment down below. I would love your opinion. I obviously think you should seek a professional's advice. I am here just as somebody that wants to bring you the latest summaries so that you can go about your life and not have to spend hours on the internet looking to piece it together yourself. God bless you. I hope you will reward me with a subscribe, a like, and a share. I love you all with the love of Jesus Christ. If you're a Christian, we fast and pray. We fast the first 3 days of every month. We've been doing that for about 6 months now. And I'm praying this is finally our time. Amen. God bless you again. Happy Mother's Day to all the mothers and all the mothers of fur babies and four-legged babies and however babies you have. Comment down below if you're part of the family. I just have fur babies, and I'm happy with fur babies. At 58, I've never been happier. In Jesus' name, amen. God bless. Bye.